Hope you enjoy the views, you know, in respect to behind me. Guess what? Me and Miss Noon. Hello, Miss Noon.
Hello.
Look at the classy. She's the classiest dressed motorbike driver in Thailand right now, I can promise you. Look at this. So anyways, we're going to talk about travel tips today. Not destination and, arrivals and all that stuff. We're talking about how you proceed about traveling through spots in Thailand. So if you're a tourist or you live here, so if you're a tourist, you're going to have the choices of taxis, and you're not going to have a problem finding one. Then you also have the ability to rent motor scooters like the one that we're partaking in right now. So anyways, if you're going to taxi, I'm just going to lay it down with you and on some ins and outs. If your resort is an hour away from the airport, that taxi for an hour is going to charge you 15 to 1800 baht. That's going to be $50 to $60 US dollars. And then, of course, if you are at a really, really nice resort and you saved a little money because you're down the road a bit from the beach, well, that taxi is going to get you for 300 baht a trip. So you're going to be on the hook for 300 baht from your resort down a mile to the beach. Then a couple hours goes by, you decide to come back, it's another 300. So you're going to get siphoned that way, because that's going to happen every day. You're not going to want to be in the hotel all day. So you pick and choose, how you want to roam around. Oh, check this out. Cool. Business as usual in Pak Chong City, Thailand. So, man, just can never get over this place. So cool. So cool. But in tight quarters like this, it's kind of like jousting, am I right? Wow. Here's another thing about Thailand. Check out the electrical. Check out watches. Hopefully you don't need any calls to your cable fix because of what you just saw, because it's everywhere. I'm going to show you again real quick. This is electrical and cable. Look at this. Yeah. How about that for high-speed internet access? So anyways, if you rent a motorbike, then it's going to cost you 300 baht per day. You're going to have your passport, and they will inspect it. Don't play any games. Be straightforward. They are the most straightforward, no nonsense. That's what makes it give you kind of a leg up when it comes to communication, because they're very direct. They cut out a lot of BS, and they appreciate it when you do too. So, you can't afford it, tell them what you can. None of this back and forth, And so the other thing too is you got to have a Thai driver's license to drive a motorbike. There's so many more motorbikes and cars and trucks here, it's not even funny. And if you have a motorbike, you have to have a license. So when you retire here, that's one thing you will be able to do. The immigration is going to be difficult. The buying of property, real property, is going to be difficult. To get a license to drive, you can get that with relative ease. So 300 baht a day for a motorbike to rent. but they're going to come after you. If you get into an accident, or if they pull you over for a safety reason, they're going to get you, depending on how much. Depending on your attitude is how much the cops are going to play with you. But they won't hold responsible the people that rented it to you. So, just so you know, they're not going to, they're not going to play games and go after them and hold them liable. They will hold the driver liable. Just so you know, that's why I haven't rented anything here. I don't need that in my life. I'm in law enforcement, so I don't need to get hung up in Thailand over something like that or some outrageous fine. So anyways, that's pretty much it. The other thing, let me think here. If you're at a hotel, have them get the taxi for you. This is exceptionally important. Listen to me on this. Have the hotel get you the taxi, because they will log that taxi. If something goes wrong, something comes up missing, you forget your wallet after a couple too many drinks, they'll track that down. They will reverse engineer. They're pretty earnest about protecting people. These people ain't out for themselves, okay? They know the tourist bloodline leads to their success. They're going to look out for you. They're very honest. There's a couple times, because the $500 bot bill looks similar to the $100 bot bill. 2 times I gave a $500 bot bill thinking it was $100, and they gave it right back. It was absolute importance for them to give it right back. Here to get gas. Here to get